And guys, it is still Let's Vibe. We've vibing so much with these ladies because you love them and their insights to these issues have been amazing. Before you do this bonus show, thank you. Right? And this is the bonus show here. So we've given you part one, we've given you part two. We decided to give some icing on the cake. So guys, bonus, are you ready?
Yeah.
Claire, I'm going to ask you to take off your feet of our necks because you won't. Exactly, but this is about bride price. And for most feminists, you definitely know Chimamanda Ngozi, right? So Chimamanda has the view that bride price shouldn't really be a thing because it's sort of like plays into the whole narrative of women are objects that we buy. Women are transferable from her father to the husband. And it sort of like gives men this impression that if I've got you, I sort of own you, right? And I can do everything to you. So Jeanette, what is your take on bride price?
I in a way agree with her because bride price is we have the cultural aspect of that. That doesn't necessarily mean that you are buying my daughter, but as how you value her, you just have to.
But do you think you're putting money?
No, but something as a token, not to. But it's just how some of the parents charge. It's like they charge the guys.
Yeah. I
have spent too much on my daughter. And so they also take their time and provide for you what you want. They come and take the daughter home, and then they start doing to them what. That is why when some parents say bring 1 cedi or 10 cedis, some people don't understand it. Not because they don't feel like they should take the money, but they know what their daughter is bringing to you, the additions she's bringing to you. So you don't need money. So Chimamanda, what she's saying is actually I agree with her. So in a way, if you are coming to pay and the parents are saying pay this, then pay. But if they are saying don't pay, then you should actually add respect. It's respect. Because if you didn't have an interest in her, you didn't have gone. And she chose you. The lady chose you. Back when she had a fleet of guys.
Maybe she did. She did. Maybe she didn't, not sure.
But she chose you from choices, alternative choice. She chose you. So that doesn't mean that you're coming to buy. It's just something you want to, introduce yourself to the family. I'm the guy who's coming for your daughter's hand in marriage. And as a bride price, I'm selling my daughter to you.
Okay.
That when you get married to a lady, you tell her don't go back to your father's house because I paid bride price. People making a whole lot of issues around. No, she's not for sale. She was never for sale, and she will never be for sale.
Okay, I get it. But so just to be clear, you still think that the party should go on?
Our culture, culturally, there are certain things that you can't take. But some it's dynamic, yes. But some houses or some families would say that it is part of our culture to take it.
So then you think it should continue?
If the family wants to take the bride price, fine. Some families don't.
But generally for you, do you think the practice should continue?
It depends. Seriously,
It depends. Okay. I'm coming to you sometime. You are dating, so I'm figuring out you're doing it for marriage. I like this. I love this. I am for people that do not date for marriage. I am for people that need to have fun. That need
probably my experience.
Exactly. And think it was good while it lasted, right? I like that. So my course of questioning. But let's say you are going to get married.
Yeah.
And will you be of the view that I don't want this guy to feel like he owns me, so that you do not take any bride price?
Yeah, definitely. I don't agree with bride price at all because I know you guys have all seen what's been happening around people, men killing their wives, not even wives, even girlfriends, just because I don't know, but I feel like bride price plays like a role in this. You feel like you bought me from my parents, you own me. And parents also don't allow their daughters, like they advise them not to come back. Like, they have to return them whole bride price. I don't think they have to return. Yeah. So they tell you to just manage it, being it, but the person is killing you. Okay. The person is killing you. Okay. If I just go into marriage without them having to pay for anything, I feel like it would be easier for me to just come out if I wanted to, without the whole societal pressure on me to stay in and work out the marriage just because the whole traditional aspect, I don't know. I strongly believe we should just
I think your perspective is also very beautiful. The fact that bride prices make it hard, make it hard for you to leave the marriage because it looks like there's been a transactional contract and you can't break it, right? Yes, 2 hours. I'm going to ask you something that I know you're quite passionate about. Would you ever think of considering adding to the money of the bride price in case it's not enough for your money? Let's say your dad says, I want all of this, I want all of that, and your guy can't afford everything. Are you going to say, you know what, maybe I can save it, let me give you a chunk of it so that you can come and marry me with my money?
Okay, for my dad, he's very open-minded.
Sure.
Very, very cool, very, very chill. If I know my guy cannot afford this amount of money, I will tell my dad
To calm down.
to calm down.
Yeah.
It's not a fight.
Yes.
It's not a transaction. I don't understand. So my boyfriend or my soon-to-be husband of him should go and break his back for the money he cannot even afford. Why?
But let's say you don't want your husband to come up to your dad as financially incapable, right? Exactly. So you are it's at the stage where I could help, I could help. What is it?
I think there are various ways to pay a bride price. I don't really think it's more about money. It can be through beauty, through kind. For example, the one where the guy helped in the Bible, where the guy helped with the yes, that was through labor.
So
And
you'd
it's fine.
rather, so you'd rather,
But you don't have the fun.
you
But maybe he can, even for example, my husband is a lawyer, he can provide legal services for free to my dad. I feel like there are various ways.
So let's just say it's money. It's money. Are you ever going to like?
So it can be through a prayer. That's not before the It can be through. I feel like it can be.
So if you have the money, will you help with the addition?
First of all, I don't mind helping because we're gonna get married. I don't mind helping, but I don't see a reason why I should give like a really big amount for the guy to pay when he cannot afford.
True, but then two answer something that I don't even know I could consider. So if I come to marry your daughter, if your father is watching this, if you never have enough money, tell me that I can give you by duty.
Oh my God, it's
yes, you can still practice like in the Bible, right?
Yeah.
What will I do for you? I don't know, but I will not do for you. But I can figure out what I can do for you. You wanted to say something?
I want to say something. I agree with Sunita, like it should be done away with. But I feel like we are forgetting the essence of a bride price. What is it fine that Western people can give a ring as a sign, as a symbol of love?
Okay.
But we culturally, we give the bride price as a symbol of love. Wait for me to come. As a symbol of love, and it's like we are buying the woman. I don't know if you guys understand.
I get it.
So if a man gives, maybe a white man or someone gives a woman a ring, this is a symbol of my love. That is it. The transaction is over. They've sealed it before God and man and everything. When we culturally, our way of showing love to each other's family is through giving this amount of money and this amount of drink. It's wrong. It's like we are selling the woman. I don't think that we are losing the focus of the whole point. As a symbol of love. So if a man starts thinking the way Sanita stated it, that he owns it, the man is wrong. And he should be dealt with in a different manner. I don't think bride price should be done away with. Because I understand the essence and the true value of it. It's a symbol of love, to legitimize the children that come out of it, to add dignity to the marriage. I don't see that as wrong. I don't mind. I would love for my husband to give me a bride price. But to think that the guy has bought me, or it's like a transaction, that thing is really off.
Okay.
And that should be done away with.
Okay.
That's what I have to say.
So I think that's very smart. So guys, on what Tiwa said about the misinformation, about the fact that we have gotten or we've lost the essence of the bride price, and that for every guy that thinks like that, it's in the wrong and should be dealt with. So the problem is not the bride price.
Exactly.
As the men, exactly, that are misinterpreting what it means.
Yeah.
But there's one experience that I want to share. So a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend exactly knows somebody whose sister is about to get married. And he's sort of like the man of the house because he was that guy. And he's standing in to demand the bride price. And he's under his own financial demand. Exactly.
You're not so exactly. You're creating problems. So the sister will take the lesson. So what at all?
People use it for their selfish.
You see?
Yeah.
And now everything has become money-wise, okay? Instead of going down getting the clothes, the
But that's even going to get a cost and all that. I use the money to still.
yeah, he still needs the money, not the clothes you are bringing. Because when you bring your clothes, selling it will be difficult. It now belongs to the family.
Yeah.
So you have to give your mother some, your auntie some, maybe other sister. So you make money, bring the money. And it's causing problems.
Okay, so on a bigger picture, so the bride price is
We can't lose the essence.
definitely,
Yes.
but the bride price is because we're using from our conversation that it's very expensive, and that marriage is very expensive.
Yeah.
So our
I think right now to the society, how we are growing up and the demands and stuff, you see, we have put, there are too much high expectations and we've put ourselves on too much high
Everyone was the
pedestals.
iPhone.
Yes.
MacBook.
Too much, and it's not like the MacBook and the iPhone is what will lead to a successful marriage.
Right, right. But if
So we need to also groom ourselves as we are growing up. You see, our parents will do their best because our parents will have to do the culture. It's the cultural stuff is not something bad, but to enrich it, to showcase, or maybe she's from this fallout. As soon as they are come to do something, and then there are lots of abuses. The only one I know is Asma.
Okay.
Yes. So they'll mention that, and then they'll say, oh, it's just to showcase our culture. Oh, it's just nice, and it's just nice. So we have to, but that's why we need to groom ourselves. The expectations, when you meet the person and you're interested, you need to. Sometimes others will say, no, I'll settle for less. Others will say, let's start from the bottom. Others to know what they want in.
Maybe I don't think I'm for. As I was saying, if there's anything gotten from the conversation is how marriage is expensive. Yeah. Especially on the man's part, since he is going to be the head of the house, has to pay the right price, buy the clothes, take off the house and everything. One last thing. When you are married, does the financial burden just fall on the man? Because I don't know if recently you saw the Twitter thread of there's this guy that got married to the wife. In the beginning of the marriage, the wife said, I earn 100. Then later years, the wife gets a promotion and says, oh, the only other 300 Ghana cedis to my pay. So the man takes off that because he earns more. He buys every grocery list. He buys everything, including sanitary parts for the wife. Yeah, they have babies. The wife has asked for a car since their recent baby came. Fast forward, it gets to like years later, the wife uses his laptop to send emails. Then he's like, babe, you use my laptop to send emails. So yeah, close it for me. Before he closes, he sees work salary receipts. He starts to go through, finds out the wife earns 4,500 every month.
Are you serious? How much
Yes.
money going to?
Yes, coming 4,500 more than him actually, and that his dad, she bought a land and she's building on it, and her dad is taking care of the project, and that even though he asked for a car from her husband, her elder brother is at home and she bought a ride for her brother to use as Uber and splits the profits every week. So this woman is sitting in a house with multiple streams of income, making property, and yes, breaking his back and even buying something as little as sanitary pad for her.
That is really wrong. So terrible.
Exactly.
That is terrible.
It is terrible. Then it brings me to my question. When it comes to marriages, what is this logic that men are the head of the home, so they should take care of everything financial?
I don't agree with that. You see, in the past, the man goes to work and he gets the income for the family, and the woman usually stays at home with us, the household chores, everything. But right now, everything has changed. We both go to work. Let's say a hypothetical scenario. We earn the same amount of money. We both go to work 9 to 5, come home. Why should all his money be for the household and my money is just for me? Why can't we just put our monies together, a fraction of our incomes, and focus down on household expenditure? I don't see why we can't just do that. I feel like we just need to re-educate ourselves and our children so that as they are growing up, we just change this mentality that everything falls on the man. We should ease the burden of men because it's serious. The woman, what she did,
It's wrong.
it's really wrong.
Well, Tiwa, she said something that is very, very enlightening about the fact that the times where men were out of the home have changed because women didn't used to work. They're housewives. But now you are going to be a lawyer. You're probably going to earn more than your husband if you could. Because you seem ambitious. You want to reach for a higher height. So you think you earn more than your husband. What else is helping more in the house?
Okay, so first of all, I think if you're in a marriage, you should disclose how much you are earning. I don't see a reason why you are hiding how much. You should both know, okay, you earn 4,500, I earn 12,000. I don't see a reason why, first of all, you're disclosing it. So that aside, I've dealt with that. Now, two, I'm married. I don't mind taking more, not more, some of the responsibility.
What about more?
Okay, so for marriage, okay,
would you decide to say, okay, fine, I'll pay school fees for all the kids, and maybe you just take utility bills?
Okay, so first of all, I like to say that the way some women act, men to pay or is born out of experience in the past. When men are some men are liars, some men are cheats. Some people, a man's wife can be driving a Matiz. No, his girlfriend in Kent. Hey God, I shouldn't have said Kent. His girlfriend in St. Paul is driving a Range Rover, some Mercedes. All she says is experience that is making women act like this. So I've said that one. But two, I don't mind paying for more things in the house or please can't just.
No worry. That's fine. You can just say you don't.
I don't mind spending more in the house or working and taking up more roles in the house if I spend. Because it's for better and for worse. We are in this together. In the marriage, if you cannot pay, we are going to starve, more or less. I don't say reason why I'm for worse and you'll be starving and I'll be fat. Exactly. So I don't mind taking up more roles and paying for.
Well, then the last question for you, and I'm saying you meet your husband or you meet a guy, you get married, and you earn more so much that you can't concentrate doing certain jobs at home, and he opts to be a stay-at-home dad, while you get the money and you take all the house. What are your thoughts?
Wow. Marriage is a very dicey and sensitive topic because there is nothing that makes marriage. It's experience.
Would you let your husband be a stay-at-home dad while you don't get money?
If he wants to be a stay-at-home dad.
I mean, if you're having more, you need to concentrate. You take trips and then you come back. He says, okay, fine. And you want their children to have like something
especially the mothers. That's why I think we advocated for women to also do stuff.
So the man say, take all the trips you want, take all the business trips, and stay home, take the diapers, take the shoes. That is what he wants to do, and you have to say it because a lot of women will think that is emasculating. Why you putting a man and stuff? What are your thoughts? Would you want to ask what is that?
We have to agree on certain things that I can't disclose here.
Why can't you disclose here?
Marriage, private life.
You're not married yet, so this is how
The thing is, someone would eat first off. You're going on trips. You're leaving your husband.
That's his insecurity. He's not worried about that. He says, I believe in you. I trust you.
Yeah.
Just do all that. Stay home, sip on juice, and take care of the baby.
Oh, they'll grow when they grow.
I don't see what to be a
There's
mother.
nothing wrong with
At home. It's not wrong.
Oh, no. I don't want you to always be at home.
I mean, he's okay if he says I want to take off the baby because I want the baby to have a family.
But I'll tell you, come at least do something.
Do what? What is the problem with staying home now?
Oh, there's no problem. Yeah.
You think it's a blessing?
She thinks it's a blessing.
I don't mind.
She doesn't mind.
I know where my husband is 247. He doesn't. I know.
Is that home or picking up the babies, right? Is that home or picking up the babies? But you are Bishop Scholar or stay home dads.
Yeah, something. I don't have a problem with that, but I want him to be at home.
He's okay with it. What is your problem?
We have to share the concern.
You know what? This one just doesn't want to stay at home, dad. Guys, this has been fun. This has been interesting. This has been
very sensitive, you know.
Right, it is. Thank you so much for coming through, ladies. You're beautiful, you're amazing, you're smart. Go on to conquer the world and show the men that who are they? Me, right? Guys, thank you so much. My name is Nana Kwame. This is Janita. That is Tiwa. And that is Sanita. We'll see you same time whenever we see you, right?
Yeah. Thanks for having us.
Oh.
Strictly Social Africa.